Alright, today I'm going to show you how to get LED daytime running lights and sequential turn signals for 18 bucks. Alright, so what you're going to need a box of these right here. And we'll pull them out of the box and I'll show you what the LED strips look like. Alright, got them out of the box. And here are the LEDs. Well, here's one of them. An LED strip, 24 inches long. The blue thing is double-sided tape. And you can see on one end it's capped off right here. And has these markings on it to where you can cut this guy. When you cut it, you're going to have to move this cap to wherever you cut it. And a little transformer tells you what's up. Focus. Alright. And I've already hooked up a little ring terminal to the wiring. Okay. And a ring terminal on this side. Just because I have a car battery right here. And I'm going to show you how bright they are. Or bench demo these bad boys. Alright, so go ahead and get this thing hooked up. Ring terminal. Show you how they kind of work. Okay. Ooh. So red is going to be your, okay, the way you're going to hook it up, red is going to be your parking lights, or the lights that come on when you turn the switch on. Alright, so parking lights, and those will be your daytime running lights. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and hook that up, or it'll stay on. Alright. Alright. Man, these things are cool. We'll turn the lights out. Yeah, let me go turn the lights out. Alright. Alright, and then you're going to get the yellow wire, and that's what you're going to hook up to your turn signal wire. Okay, and once you hook that up, it'll do the sequential turn signal. And I'll go right back to the daytime running lights. So today I'm showing you how to do it on a Toyota Tundra. I'll show you exactly how the wiring is going to go on that. But the kit, it's universal, so you can use it on pretty much anything. You're just going to have to figure out your wiring. Your parking light wire and your turn signal wire. You're going to need those two things, and then you're going to ground the black wire. So it's a real simple hookup. Go ahead and get started on that. Show you how it goes. Alright, so come over to the Tundra. And I've already kind of started on that side over there. And we're going to kind of work on this side. I'm going to end up showing clips from both sides, but it's pretty much the same thing. Go grab the light. Alright, so obviously, you know, the way they work is they don't go in the headlights. Okay, this is kind of, they do sell these things where they go in the headlights, but this isn't the headlight kit like that. I'm going to use double-sided tape, so you can pretty much stick it anywhere you want, okay, on the headlight. Alright, so you're probably going to want to stick it where you have the most gaps. Like right here, there isn't much gap. Alright, but here, in between the hood and the headlight, there's a nice gap. There's kind of a gap back here on this Tundra, so you could actually, I've already kind of taken apart the grill, you can actually pull this apart and go down this crack right here if you wanted to. Okay, or you can actually take the headlight out and you're just going to double-side tape it wherever you want it. Alright, it's pretty simple. Alright, so with the Tundra, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to feed it in the headlight here, and I'm going to run it across. I'm going to run it down that way. I'm not going to get all fancy with it and try to run it down here. I'm not going to take the headlight out. I don't want to do that. And yeah, it's pretty simple. You're going to want to clean this off with some rubbing alcohol and stick it down. And as far as the wiring goes with the Tundra, I've already kind of checked it. Alright, so I'm going to end up using this light right here because my headlights don't have daytime running light LEDs like the new trucks do. This is a 2014, so it's kind of older. And this is kind of like the same thing, you know, it's a universal kit. You could use, you know, you could do this with like a car, okay? But this bulb has two functions. It has daytime running lights, and it is the turn signal. So I'm gonna use that. And the connector here, I've already T-tapped it. I've used T-taps, and I tested the wires to see what's what, because I'm gonna need parking lights on, and then I'm gonna need a turn signal power wire, and then I'm just gonna ground it to this factory hole that's right here that I just added a bolt to. All right, and you know, again, this is kind of universal, but I'll kind of show you how the testing goes real fast if you want to see that. And I'm gonna go and use a meter. I'm not gonna use a test light. I have the meter hooked up to ground already, and I have it on 12 volts. And basically, if you don't know how T-taps work, I'll show you how T-taps work real quick. But let's do this a different way. I'll unplug this guy. I'll unplug it, and I'm gonna test. Let's see where we at. I'm gonna test right here. Okay. And that first connector, I have nothing. I'm gonna go turn the parking lights on. Okay, hook up the connector. I'll test it up to the connector. And I have 12 volts. Turn the parking lights off. And nothing. Okay, so that is going to be my parking lot wire, or my daytime running light wire. And I already know that this pin here is my turn signal wire. Okay. Which is like the red wire. And I got nothing. Now I'm going to go turn the hazards on. And you can see how that changes. Crap. Ugh, lock the door. All right. Hazards. Hazards are on. And see here. Okay, got that on there. And you can see the meter change. It goes 11.89, which is basically 12 volts, and it drops all the way down to 0.95. But that's your off and on signal right there, your turn signal. All right. Pretty simple. And yeah, and I have it already T-tapped. I'll go show you how T-taps work real quick. This just makes things really fast. I normally solder everything, but this makes things really quick. Alright, so T-taps. Here's a example of some T-taps. I use the red ones. These blue ones are made for some bigger wire. But if you look, have a little metal contact in there. And the way these things work is you just take them and you squeeze them around the wire you're trying to tap into. Okay, so they just kind of just go. And you're going to use some pliers and squeeze these together, and that little metal piece right there will tap into the wire. It's really quick, really fast. Alright, and it'll stay together. Alright, and then you're going to put these on the end of your wires. Ooh, come on out. Alright, put these on there. And what they do is they'll just plug in like that, and it's a real quick crimp connection. It's not permanent. These things can give you some problems if they're not hooked up right. So, but that's what I'm doing today. Alright, so all I'm going to do is just get a ring terminal, and I'm going to crimp it onto the wire here. Alright, and then I'll get these guys here that allow you to use it with those T-taps, and put two of these on here. And I'm not even stripping the wire. I'm just going to go ahead and crimp it right to these. These actually will let you tap in the back of a connector if you wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. There we go. Alright, so with the ring terminal, I'm just going to end up finding a bolt that I'm going to use for the ground. I'm not going to drill a screw or anything like that. I don't want to drill any screws in the truck. or any holes in the truck and have them rust or anything like that. I'm just, you know, it's a nice truck. But I probably want to get rid of this yellow. Okay, and I'm gonna show you this. This is Tessa tape. Well, you can see that. This stuff here, it's kind of like a felt tape. A lot of the German cars use this, and if you use this during your wire installs, wrap whatever you got around it. It makes your installs come out a lot better, a lot cleaner. It's a very nice look, and it'll cut down all the rattling, and it'll keep everything secure. So I highly recommend Tessa tape. If you haven't tried it, go ahead and give it a shot. You use it on. I use it on all kinds of things, not only wire, but I've used it on like rope and all kinds of things around the house because it's made out of this felt. You can put it on things that squeak. It's some good stuff. I'll leave a link down in the description box for it. But I'm probably end up just wrapping and finishing my wire up connections with this stuff to hide some of my wires. So yeah, it gives you a very, very finished look. It's very good. I like this stuff. So I highly recommend Tessa tape if you haven't tried it. Alright, so I'm just going to use this existing hole that's right here. And I have a whole bunch of extra nuts and bolts laying around. You normally would want to clean this off really good and scrape some of the paint off here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put the bolt in. Tighten it down. Should be good enough. This isn't anything that's going to draw a whole bunch of amps or anything like that or overheat. It's a low powered LED. Should be good enough. I'm just not real big into scratching paint off the truck. Okay. Alright, so I got it kind of temporary hooked up to the battery right now so you can see, you know, how these things are going to look like around the headlight. And I basically just have one side tucked down into here. This is how I did the other side. And you can just feed. I'm gonna this side up to here, up to the stopping point. Adjust this because I'm gonna double side tape it like this. Right up against there's like a lip right here, and there's kind of like a little stop right here. And I'm gonna double side tape it like this. All right. Now I'm not going to double side tape the part that goes into the fender there because I don't want to take the headlight out. But I'm going to try to pull as much slack where it kind of sits the way I want it, kind of like that. There you go. Because you can still see it right through there. It's just not as bright. But it's good enough for me. So as I really don't want to cut these things and risk any water getting in them. Even though you can, it does have the little marks where you can cut them. But I'm going to just cleaning this off with an alcohol prep pad. And double side taping it right on there. It's that easy. You don't have to open the headlights up or anything like that. And so you can kind of see how the sequentials work real quick. Kind of do a lot of test fits. Hook it up. So when your blinkers come on, it's going to do that. One, you're going to want to open and close your hood. Try to line it up where you kind of want it, because you kind of want this to stick out. Like I didn't really want this to like pop out a whole lot, so. Gonna want to hook it up and kind of measure the gaps. So get that going back. Okay, yeah, measure the gaps. So like on this side here. I've already done this side here, so you can see with the hood closed all the way, you can see a little bit of it. But same thing here. Dang, that's bright. You can get all fancy with it. You can, you know, I kind of took the grill kind of loose because I was debating whether or not I want to stick it down through here, which I don't. So I don't want to try to make it. You can take the headlight out and stick it. That'd be kind of better, but I don't want to take anything apart. Not right now. So, but I'm just going to clean that up, stick it, hook my wires up, and that's it. All right, got both sides done, and go ahead and show you what they look like. I'm going to turn the lights out. Turn the lights out. There you go. Alright, so when you use your keyless entry, pretty cool. Back like that. And then we'll go and turn on the parking lights. you want to use the turn signals. Or I'll just turn the flashers on. How about that? Flashers on. See how. Woo! Pretty cool. Well, that's pretty much it for this video. If you made it this far, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button for me. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment box below. You guys take care. Be safe. Have a great weekend. Later.